Next level. Next level.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. We have had breakfast. We slept in a little bit. I got up at like 9:30, but took my time showering and getting dressed. I think it's a little after 11. We just ate our breakfast. Jax went upstairs to play online with his friends, and my husband and Sebastian just went to the hardware store because they live there too. I decided I don't quite have the energy yet to do cleaning and chores and stuff, and I don't even know where to start. So I'm gonna come down and do a little bit here. Obviously I haven't done my hair yet today. I did start rebreathing. I did 10 back here. I realized it's time because I like to start with 2 weekends to go, and since we're leaving on a Sunday morning, I can't count the first weekend in May. So it's time to start. Yeah, just gonna do a little bit of this, maybe not record it. Maybe I'll just show you afterwards, and then I'll see what I feel like doing. What do you think?
Let's go.
Got some extra lettuce. Salami and Munster.
Next level. Next level.
we are finishing out our night. So yeah, Saturday I started cleaning in here. We have terrible carpet that is wrinkling up. We had it replaced like the year we were moving in, because our dog at the time destroyed it, dug a hole straight through it, and the people did not do a good job, obviously. But it is vacuumed.
Give me.
What, baby?
He's not getting ready for bed.
Well, hopefully he's getting ready now because he's late. I have just been dusting everything, like blinds and every crack and cranny. Hey, you don't need to mess up the room. I do need to do all the floorboards on this half of the room, and tomorrow I'm going to pull off all the blankets so I can dust the ceiling fan and change the sheets. We don't have extra sheets. I have to just wash them and put them back on. But yeah, it probably took the longest is cleaning everything up here. I moved my Lego. Let me turn the light on. You guys can't even see. Oh, light. Okay. So I moved my Lego there. These guys might actually move over there when I bring my sushi shop here. Yeah, that's nowhere, man. You'll have to watch that movie with me. My husband's, it's just the most random pile of stuff. But I cleaned the random pile of stuff and I threw away the 5-year-old receipts that were there coated in dust. And yeah, he'll have to sort through all these random things like speakers that we don't use anymore. And pesos, I think. No, babe, stop interrupting. Just because he said excuse me doesn't mean you can interrupt. I didn't do the bedside tables or dust along the bed or anything yet. I will do that stuff when I don't have the sheets on because I'll make a mess. Or when I don't have blankets on, I'll leave the sheets on because then the dust isn't going on our mattress. I am not planning to clean the closets before the trip because that's just too much and I need to sort through my clothes. But I also vacuumed the hall. That's just trash I've been gathering. I need to do the boys' rooms, but they need to clean up first. So that was my big chore of the day, and I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. What do you need to say to them?
Can we add the key remote with our TV?
I don't know, they all do different things. Daddy wants you to use the one he programmed. Yeah, I moved remotes down here because, well, I already turned off the light. They were up top looking ugly and collecting dust, so now they can be down below and collect dust. So our day, I talked to you after breakfast when Sebastian and his daddy were at the hardware store, right? I had done a tiny little bit of crafting before coming up here and cleaning until about, I don't know, 2:33. I stopped and oh, you didn't do your clothes.
I'm sorry.
Go put those in the pile. I'll bring the basket up later tonight. I came up 2:30ish, I think, and made some lunch. I had already fed him at, like, I don't know, when they got home from the hardware store. But then he wanted more food. Oh, I need to fix this. What's going on with all my blankets? Yes, I sleep under a big folded blanket, another big folded blanket, a 12-pound weighted blanket, a comforter, and a sheet, and I could probably do for a few more layers because I'm a princess in the pea. But yeah, he wanted another lunch when I was eating lunch, so I made him a sandwich, which he loved. He's always picked apart sandwiches, but I tried to choose some of his favorite things. And did you like your sandwich today? Was it good? Really good. Okay, good. I just had peanut butter and rice cakes because I'm a little bit obsessed with that. I love it. And some celery and chips and salsa. And then I was still hungry, so I had a kid's oatmeal energy bar. And then my husband had come in right at them because I told him Sebastian was eating again, and he's like, you know what, I'm a little dizzy, I'm gonna come in and eat too because he'd been working hard in the garage. So he had a sandwich and then we all took a walk. I think it was just under 4 miles. I didn't look. I know I saw when we were almost home that it said like 3.6, so it was probably just under 4 miles. And it was about 4:40, I think, when we got home. Right when we left, Jack had asked to go to the playground with his friends, and we don't like him to be there when we aren't like right there. So we were walking a little too far for that, so he had to wait. But when we were back in the neighborhood, I messaged him that he could get ready to go, so he got to go play with his friends. And it was good timing because one of his friends had just gotten back from baseball and got to join them. He was playing with them all day because I turned off his screen time limit on the Switch, so I'm a little scared to go see what his total was. Normally I just give him an extra hour, but he asked pretty early in the day. I was like, are you gonna clean your room this weekend? He said yeah, so we'll see. I'm kind of being nice because it's the end of the school year. But after our walk, I went back downstairs because I was just like, I didn't craft that much today, and I was cleaning so much that I just wanted to get some stuff done and de-stress. So I was working on the craft kit, and my husband ordered Mexican food, which is fine by me. He didn't even have to ask. I always eat Mexican food. Guacamole tacos is what I get. It's just avocado and lettuce in a tortilla, and I take the black beans and I add those into it. Delicious. And so yeah, I worked on that until just before the food arrived, came up and we ate. And for some reason we ended up watching animal sound videos after dinner. We were just listening to all these different animal sounds because I was trying to describe to them what a fox actually does say. And I won't do it for you to hear because it'll torture you, but I do know what they sound like, and I do a pretty good fox. So my husband played a video so that they could actually believe me, and then we were listening to all sorts of things. I recognized most of them, but apparently I don't know what a camel sounds like. That was a weird one. And yeah, so I made some coffee and I headed back downstairs because I hadn't got much done. I'd made like 2 little sacks of rice, and I'd started in on a couple of cans. So I wanted to get all the cans done, and I also wanted to do the counter that goes in the front so I can start having a place to put all these little things. So I put on My Neighbor Totoro. I love all those movies. I think I'm gonna have to watch Spirited Away again soon. That's probably my favorite, but a few weeks ago I watched Kiki's Delivery Service, and it's been years since I watched Totoro. I have a Totoro sweater in there. It's the cutest thing. Sebastian was playing Mario Kart with his daddy, and he came down when they were done and watched the end of Totoro with me. He really liked Cat Bus. Did you like Cat Bus better or Totoro?
I like Cat Bus the milk because you're like a bus, but it didn't
A bus with legs. Yeah, lots of legs. Yeah, Cat Bus is pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's our day. We just came up and we cleaned up all the Hot Wheels. He had a ton of Hot Wheels out, but we made a ramp and shot them right into the basket. So I am going to get changed and get into bed. I'm going to do my Animal Crossing. I've just been popping in real quick the last few days. I need to actually go in and send out gifts to my friends and give gifts to my neighbors in my Animal Crossing game and just see what's going on. I didn't work at all. I still have another day. Last night I started my braids. I did 10 right at the bottom, and there it is. There's the gray and the sparkle that's in it. It is so much sparkle. Whoa! I didn't know how much sparkle would come in the sparkle kind. It's like a gray with rainbow sparkles. Let me show you here. Here it is. Look at that. That is so much dang sparkle. It's almost 50-50 sparkle and hair. When I was ordering it, I didn't know what it was going to be like. I need 3 bags of hair to do all my hair. So I ordered 3 bags of plain gray. I like it. That's cute. I'll show you.
He's like a little robot, and he's about to eat a little hot dog and pull out it.
Cute. So yeah, since I didn't know what it was going to be like. Okay, babe, you're interrupting.
Fly and eat it.
I ended up ordering 3 bags of plain grayish, purpley gray, I guess it's called lilac gray. This is already a little bit mixed. And then I ordered 2 bags of the sparkle gray because I was like, well, if there's hardly any sparkle, then maybe I'll use 2 bags of the sparkle and 1 bag of the lilac gray. If there's too much sparkle, I will use 3 bags of the lilac gray and just mix a little bit in. I didn't think that would happen. If it's just right, I'll just do a 50-50. It's too much sparkle. I started out putting 1/3 of the sparkle in with 1 bag of the gray, and it was still too much. So I now have 2 bags. This is why it's back here. It's too much to fit on my top bar. I now have 2 bags of gray mixed with 1/3 of a bag of the sparkle. And I'm kind of consciously making sure the little bits I take for each braid only has 3 sparkle pieces so it doesn't get too insane. They do seem to straighten out nicely with the flat iron. They're totally fine with the heats. It is a low heat setting, but they don't curl that I can tell. Like, they'll curl, but then it just drops right out. I can curl the hair. So I'm not going to do any super curly styles. I do like to curl my front pieces, so I might not put sparkle in those, or maybe just 1 piece of sparkle in those. But yeah, I like that. It's not a big deal for me to do straight hair for the month. It's better at the beach actually because it gets washed so much and it's kind of frizzy from the wind and the seawater. So I'll be straightening it a lot every night to just keep it fresh anyway. So not a big deal. I'll just have to see if these little plastic bits annoy me. It's gonna be cool though. I'm really excited to have silver hair. Anyway, I've been talking too long. He needs to brush his teeth. I need to change. Yeah, brushing your teeth time. Alright guys, good night. I want you to please stay safe. Please be kind to each other, and don't forget,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.